with a resurrected mind, we will always play into the hands of the powers of the world whose spinning power keeps us bound to their way of life. So there'll always be a prince. There will always be, what's that performer like Prince that, not Michael. I'm sorry, brothers, you haven't called his name, but he used to come out with a diaper on.
Bootsy, George Clinton.
But what's his stage name? Rick James. Rick James. Bootsy come out in the diapers? Well, Rick James did some crazy way out things too. My point is, even though all these artists, you know, you like them. No. You don't dislike them. You like them. I love the brothers and sisters myself, but I don't love what they're into. You understand? Now they're in the gravitational pull of the world. So as they try to write a lyric that may speak to getting out of the world, somebody said, well, that's not going to sell too well. You know, why don't you take this lyric here? And they come up with something more filthy than the last person's song. Let's do it again. Or let's do it all night and all through the day. You know, I'm not trying to be smart, but that's the kind of mess that our children are hearing all day, all night. You turn on your radio. I mean, I listen to the white disc jockeys now that have moved out the black ones.
Yeah, go ahead.
And you know, the conversation that they have is so stupid and filthy. It is such a gross misuse of the airwaves, destroying the minds of their young and ours. Why? Everything must be done to hinder your what? Rise. And if we can hinder your rise, we will not fall. White folks don't. So your music is degraded. Your styles are degraded. Oh, yeah. Your whole mindset is bent on your destruction. So we live the color purple. It's very, very sad. And when a brother like Michael Jackson comes along, whose talent is so exquisite, that this young man and his skill can be put before the world as a symbol, but without no real man to balance him. See, at least in the white world, if there's a Boy George, there's a George Bush. You know, if there's a Reagan that's a dancer and his wrist is broken, there's a Ronald, you see, to balance that. But when you look at yourself, when they put our artists before the world who are somewhat effeminate, I'm not saying they're homosexuals, I'm saying they're effeminate. They don't give a woman a strong image of a man. In fact, you now are so sick mentally, sisters. I'm not trying to hurt sisters' feelings, but the sisters are so sick mentally, you fall in love with your own image. And you are the ones that's supporting Prince, when it would seem to me that if I was a woman and I wanted a man, what the hell would I be doing supporting something that's trying to look as feminine as me? You know? And so Prince comes out in the color purple. With his hair prettier than yours. His legs prettier than yours. And he trying to show you, I can compete with you, and you eating it up because you falling in love with your own self. You don't want a man. You want a woman. And that's why you pay these freaks and keep them happy. Stevie walk around with braids and whatnot. You don't care. You don't want a man to look like a man anymore. You want yourself. And that's why lesbianism is going crazy, and you men are turning into faggots in the eyes of the world, man. Smelling sweet, walking sweet, talking sweet with your ruffled clothes, and you such a big freak. You go and pay to see a freak perform. A man that's acting like a woman stepping across the stage, and you say, "Go on, baby." Men coming out in frilly things with their guitar jumping all over the stage like monkeys. And you sitting down there hollering, "Get on, baby."